Wednesday. We hope everyone's day is off to a magical start. Welcome guys to Disney on a Dime. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm Tan. This is my husband Eric, and today guys we are coming at you to share our worst and our best over at Universal's Island. Is it island or islands?
It's islands, because we're going to talk about that. There are many islands in Islands of Adventure.
Before we get started though guys, do you like my new shirt? I kind of decorated, well I didn't decorate it, I kind of
Where's the neck?
cut out the neck. It was a little tight going across here guys. I've been doing a few chest presses and
She's been doing
other things.
So guys, we built out a home gym. So check out our other channel, The Unfrumpy Mommy Life. You'll see the home gym that we built. And you've been killing it. I got to give you credit. You've been killing it in our home gym.
But where's your shirt?
This is
Where's your Disney shirt? What is this?
This is actually Disney. This is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ah.
Which we're actually going to talk about, even though we're talking about Islands of Adventure.
Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy.
And as we all know, Disney owns Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But we're not talking about Disney. We are talking about Islands of Adventure theme park. Now,
Yay.
those of you that are not familiar with the Orlando theme park scene, there's Disney and there's Universal. We love Universal as much as we love Disney. Even though this channel is called Disney on the Dime, it's really catchy. That's why we use that name. We love Universal.
Yeah.
They have Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. Universal Studios Florida was first, Island of Adventure was second. And the reason we talk about, and this has been a whole series of videos we've had about best and worst rides. Why do we have that on this channel? Well, this channel is all about saving you money and making your Orlando trip better. And we feel like if you can work out with your family, hey, this is what we really want to ride. These are some of the things we can skip, cuts down on confusion, and ultimately saves you money. And I'll be honest, if you just said, you know, we really like the Universal parks. When we talk about Islands of Adventure, we really don't have a lot to complain about. It's a good park.
No, we don't. I really love the layout.
Beautiful park.
Yeah.
It is a gorgeous park. And just to kind of solidify what we've been saying, there's a survey TripAdvisor does every year, the top 25 theme parks in the world, and that's based on viewer opinions, their data. Guess what number one is?
What?
Islands of Adventure. Number one theme park in the world.
No.
On the so if you Google TripAdvisor top 25 amusement parks for 2017, Islands of Adventure is number one.
Here's the thing though, you know, we've run into a few roadblocks or problems here on the channel when we kind of reference TripAdvisor.
You gotta be careful.
So I don't know if people want to believe TripAdvisor, but that is really great. I did not know that.
Yeah, and just to give you, you know, where do some of the other theme parks in Central Florida land? Discovery Cove is number two, which really doesn't surprise me. I think what they've done for water parks is really kind of revolutionized. We'll have to do a video on what they've done as far as water parks and making it a really unique experience. What do you think Magic Kingdom is?
Where it falls on that list of 25? 10?
4.
Okay.
Epcot is Universal Studios is number 8.
Oh.
Epcot is number 9. Animal Kingdom is number 10. SeaWorld in Orlando is number 11. Hollywood Studios is 14. I actually think that's too high. Check out our other video. What is it called? Why are we still going to Hollywood Studios?
Yeah, that may be an old list. What year?
It's 2017.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think Disney gets points just for nostalgia and it being Disney. And we'll include Busch Gardens, even though it's not technically in Orlando, but it is Central Florida's number 19. But check out the list. It's a really interesting list. There's 25. There are theme parks all over the world. A lot of them are in Europe and Asia. But check it out. So anyway, moving on to Islands of Adventure. So it's themed, the park itself is themed around kind of individual islands or zones. So I'm just gonna walk you through island by island.
Okay, that'll work.
The first island is called Marvel Superhero Island.
What can we find there?
Well, 2 of our favorite rides are there. You like Transformers.
I love Transformers. Get it right. I love Transformers.
And Transformers is actually a newer version of the Spider-Man ride, which is in Islands of Adventure. They're kind of very much the same ride. We really like that. Here's my beef with Superhero Island overall, and we've talked about this before. It's the theming. It is still weird to me, and I've got on my Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel shirt. It's weird to me to go into a competitor's theme park, a competitor to Disney, and they've got all this Marvel stuff.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. And the theming of it is more of it's not the new Marvel, it's more of like an old school comic book.
What do you mean?
It looks like if you walk into it, it's like you're walking into a comic book. It's very much illustrated. It's not really looking at the live movies. Like if you look at Spider-Man and Islands of Adventure, it doesn't look like
But some people, I'm sure, really love that. You know, comic books are a big deal.
It is. And I used to love it. You are exactly right. I did love it until Disney bought it.
What happened?
And then it just kind of, it threw it off to me, right? It just, it's weird to see that. And so if you're not familiar with the agreement, when Disney bought Marvel, Disney can basically have Marvel in any of their theme parks except for the theme parks in Orlando. And I think the one in Tokyo, they cannot do Marvel. But Disney can put Marvel at Marvel characters in Disney in California, in Europe, and Asia. And any new Marvel characters that comes out, like Guardians of the Galaxy, they can put in their theme park. So you can see Spider-Man, you know, at a Disney park and at Universal.
I don't know if I want to see Spider-Man at Disney. It would be kind of weird.
Would that be weird for you?
That.
Yeah. I think you're going to see it eventually. Here's what I think Universal should do. I think they should team up with DC Comics. And for those of you that are not familiar with the comic book world, DC is Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman movie did really well this year. It's huge. You know, the other movies have done decently well. Now, yes, I know Six Flags currently has a lot of DC Comics licensed rides. I actually used to work at Six Flags in college, so I love Six Flags. I worked at Six Flags over Georgia, but I feel like if Universal took over Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, they could do a lot more with it than Six Flags.
I agree. I agree.
All right, so the next land we're going to talk about is Toon Lagoon. Again, my complaint here isn't about the rides. A couple of my favorite rides today, I really like Dudley Do Right, Ripsaw Falls. That's a log flume ride. Although you don't like water rides.
No. Here's my issue with water rides, okay? If, let's say, for example, you go to a traditionally themed park, not necessarily a water park, but a park, you know, with traditional rides, but it just so happens to have a water ride in there. Let's say you get on the water ride first, and it's one of those ones where you get soaked. Now you are, you know, kind of doomed to walk around the rest of the day in smelly, wet clothes.
Especially if it's not hot. Yeah, I understand that.
No.
And as a matter of fact, if you're not a person that likes water, right, go back and watch the What's in Our Disney Bag videos. We talk about buying ponchos. So you do ride water rides, but we definitely rock the ponchos.
And typically what we will do, well, I'll say most of the times what we will do, when we do a water ride, that's the ride we get on and then we're out of the park.
Get your ponchos from the dollar store.
Yeah.
We talk about that in
Dollar
the video.
Tree.
Yeah. You don't want to be buying ponchos inside the theme park.
No.
Unless you like giving away money.
Right.
Again, my beef with Toon Lagoon is the theming. Dudley Do Right is not even my generation. Like Dudley Do Right is like my dad's generation. Like that was in syndication when I was in elementary school.
But you know, we've mentioned this before. Over at Disney, it seems that Disney. How long has Mickey Mouse been around?
They get away with it.
It seems like Disney can get around with holding on to cat. You know, Peter Pan. You know, but. I don't know. I think when we're at Universal, it just, I don't know, it seems kind of odd to still see, you know, Curious George.
Yeah.
You know.
Can the kids really relate? Here's a thought I had, and you tell me what you think of this. I talked about, you know, Universal partnering with DC Comics. Should they partner with Nickelodeon? What do you think about that?
Ooh, I think that would be a good idea. Oh, also, guys, for those of you who are new, if you're new to traveling to Orlando, Nickelodeon actually has a Nickelodeon Hotel. Not sure if you guys knew that. Does not get the best reviews though over on TripAdvisor. But if any of you watching, you know, if you've been to Nickelodeon recently, we've never stayed there, full disclosure. But if you guys have and you have enjoyed staying over at the Nickelodeon Hotel, let us know your thoughts on it.
And we did tour it, and that's another thing too. This is a good pro tip. Say you're in Orlando, and you say, "Oh, there's a Nickelodeon hotel. We're not staying there this time, but we might stay there next time." Call up the hotel. A lot of times they will give you a tour.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how we do it.
We've done that. Yeah. The next area is Skull Island. I really don't have any complaints here. They've added a new ride, Kong, which is themed on the movie, so I think that's a really great area. After that, we've got Jurassic Park. That is also one of our favorite rides, the Jurassic Park River Adventure. That's a water ride, but it's one of our favorites.
I love that one. I have to admit, you know, it is a water ride, like you said. But it's very invigorating. I guess is the word. Very thrilling.
It is thrilling. That's
water ride. You know, water rides can tend to be kind of, you know, boring and lazy. But I really love that one.
As a matter of fact, we talked about Animal Kingdom. Cali River Rapids is boring and lazy. We don't like Cali River Rapids.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I don't like Pteranodon Flyers.
Okay.
And here's why. It has a weight limit. I remember we waited in line or wanted to really ride it.
Yeah.
If you see that ride, it looks like anybody can ride it, but there's a height limit. You got to be between 36 and 56 inches tall. So it's basically
it looks
a kid's
so fun.
ride.
We've never even had an opportunity to get on it.
Yeah. My other beef with the Jurassic Park area is actually, I think it could be bigger. I think Jurassic Park is such a big theme and it's such a big movie with the relaunch. It could actually almost be
expanded a bit.
Or like its own park, kind of like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, that is actually the #1 attraction in Orlando. If you go to TripAdvisor,
Hot dog.
And they have a Harry Potter that's in Island of Adventure, and then they have one that's in Universal and it connected via the train. So you can take a train back and forth. The main attraction that's in Islands of Adventure in Harry Potter is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey.
Okay.
That is an awesome ride. What blows me away, and it's not our favorite ride, what blows me away about it though, it is just so technologically advanced. When you get on it, that's one of the few rides I've gotten on and I've said, wow, they spent some money on
Here's the
ride.
thing though, I don't know if I have yet to keep my eyes open for the complete ride. It bothers me a little bit.
I'm glad you brought that up because it's a different ride. The way you sit in it, if you get motion sick, I'm not really prone to motion sickness, but that one can kind of bother you.
Yeah. So I have to just shut it down, and every now and then I'll open my eyes and kind of peer out of the ride to see what's going on. But
it's different.
Yeah.
It's a different experience.
I have a few come to Jesus moments on that ride.
Pro tip, we've talked about lockers at Universal, at the Universal Park. So on some of the rides at Universal and Islands of Adventure, you have to put your bag in a locker. Do that for this ride. They're going to make you do it anyway, but also take everything out of your pockets because the motion of the ride stuff, when I got off the ride the first time, my cell phone, all my change had fallen. Luckily, it fell into the seat. Take everything out of your pockets, put it in your bag. Or if you have button-up pockets, put it in your button-up pockets. There is a ride in Harry Potter that I do not like, Flight of the Hippogriff, because it is a junior roller coaster. It is really short and really small. It's almost like a kid's roller coaster.
Yeah.
You get on, it's like up, down, and you're basically done.
Yeah.
So not a bad ride, it's just really short. The next two sections are the Lost Continent. I like the Lost Continent area, really fun. They've got some live shows there that are really neat. Poseidon's Fury is a nice kind of special effects attraction. And then finally you have Sousou's Landing. This is one area where I think Universal and Islands of Adventure did hit the nail on the head. I really like the theming of Sousou's Landing.
It's really pretty. Now, I will say they could use a refresher on the paint, but it's a real pretty little island.
Yeah. Neat fact about it, there are no straight lines in the entire Sousou's area landing, Sousou's Landing area. Even some of the palm trees that got bent during a previous hurricane, they kept them because it's, kind of adds to the theming. So Dr. Seuss is still relevant. So I think Universal and Islands of Adventure.
Yeah, now that one we can hold on to. Well, that is it, guys. We hope that you have enjoyed this little video on our worst and best over at Universal's Islands of Adventure. And so, as always, guys, we hope that you have found this video to be very helpful, extremely informative. And so, guys, until next time, don't forget to make every day magical. Bye-bye.